I was very down. People have been chasing me, whatever. You don't know my life, but I'm nobody who can resign. I'm not a person who can resign. If I would have done this, I would never become a player in the Bundesliga, and I would never become a coach. You know? I have a very, very different mindset than somebody who would resign. Different mindset, totally. If I would sit here and maybe be sad, maybe when I go home, I'll be sad. Maybe, but for them, I have to protect them. So this is the first thing. And I don't know. Sometimes people take, I don't know if you seen the whole press conference, but sometimes people take things out of context. I'm just saying that when I criticize, because the question was, how do I react or how do I take it? And I said, I don't take it personal if, especially somebody, then I refer more to people who understand the game and talk. Even there are some Ghanaians who understand, a lot of Ghanaians who I talk to, who understands the game, and they say, oh, Otto, maybe this was, we have to do this and set pieces, and I take my advice, you know, and I was just saying, I take my advice from a lot of experience. So this, let's say somebody is just shouting like, resign or this or that, it's not like it can affect me, because after every game, I go through every game, I see what we could have done better, and there are always things. There's no game where we couldn't have done, or maybe myself couldn't have done things better on the pitch, or maybe sometimes off the pitch. There's no game. There's always something to improve. No, I'm just saying, you're a good journalist, and just don't take it personally. If I would say you are bad, then I will ask you, would you resign? You won't do it. You know, it's like, if you, maybe you think, like you said, then you're a good journalist, and I ask you, you resign, would you resign? You say no. No, because you ask me like why, and these questions are not my responsibility if I should continue or not. Like for me, I'm not, like I said before, and if the next person will ask, we can use the same answer. I'm not a person. I'm never giving up. I'm nothing. You know, this is the way I came up. If you want to be, let's say, a footballer, a professional, you will never give up. You fight. You work hard. You won't even, you fall down 10 times. You stand up and you stand up the 11th time, and then you do it. This is how I made it. It's not like I came up and then I made it as a professional. And the same as a coach. As a coach, it's not like somebody will just give you anything for granted. A badge. You have to work hard. You have to have teams. You have to work with them. You have to surely get results, which were not there, 100%. It's my responsibility, no one else.
Otuado say, ono nabamu munsu da. Nkwotimi enye footballer, ensa emeye coach. Na wa ni da so be resign no to adwene mu kura da wono obe resign. Ono Otuado, munnim de mokeka. So obe resign. Otuado ene this answer mo after eno anim guase o de gu Ghana say Afcon group ne ye ye nensem eno na wa manansi wa o say Pepe Suarez Samuel Champon Seraf Steve Odum mo amoso ye scout no say onye scout or ye coach.
And they are going to be very, very precise. Very precise. I stopped playing football after I turned I teared my ACL, even one time when I played for Ghana, and then afterwards I couldn't play. I was doing anything for the country. When I was 37, I started my C license. I worked in Hamburg, SV Hamburg, and the under-19 coach. I started as an assistant as the under-19 coach. Then 5 years I was the head coach of the under-19 in Hamburg. Afterwards, I went to Denmark, first division, as an assistant coach for 1.5 years. As an assistant coach in the first division. Okay? Afterwards, I went to Borussia Mönchengladbach as an assistant coach and talent manager. And at that time, Pepe asked me, because Ghana was having Germany in their group, if I could scout for him in Germany, because I was living in Germany, to show him the strengths and the weaknesses. So I did this in 2014. 2014, for 6 months, I watched every match Germany played to prepare because he appeared for the World Cup in 2014 in Brazil. This is 6 months of scouting for Ghana, only for Ghana. Nobody else asked me. Only for Ghana, I scouted 6 months. So during that time also I did my B license, I did my A license. For this, you always have to work in a certain position to be able to. It takes 1 year. After that, I did my UEFA Pro license. I did my UEFA Pro license as a coach to coach every team I want in the world. It was a long way. And after that, I went back to coaching. I went back to Gladbach, the Borussia Mönchengladbach First Division, assistant coach, but also in charge of the talents. And then, because we brought some young guys up, Dortmund hired me back again. And I've been there 5 years. And I've been also like 8 months because they hired one coach and assistant in the coach. So I did so I started 37 and now for 12 years of coaching, 12 years of coaching and 6 months of scouting. Now I'll ask you, what am I? And during the scouting also I was coaching. I never stopped. What am I?
Yeah, then I think you scouting is better than you coaching.
Okay, so
you are good at scouting than coaching. Okay. Because the coaching you are not good at it. Okay.
Otuado and I know I would say or a scout name on your coach. And after Sir AFCON qualifiers na a baby yet. Na Ghana would only him a young group. Ghana ye dem say ye pre akopre qualification na ankoye Angola and the winning group no in group F. Sudan 82nd 8 points. Wamunie no and qualify Niger ain't me audited 7 points. Ghana yani yavi wo group no 3 points. After the game Utuado nsense Pepe James game no and you afen sema papa dia tudwa James game no James Ghana ya bra ye ball qualifiers nim mamintio
ya ncho Utuado ye game na dia hwi nim di si ya nse ngofora be 2-1
Niger
di si ya nse yenya penalty ntima kura ncha anteka tutu yesi nje goalkeeper no o maka chenze nju pia se obi wu se ma be wu ti no bobo ba box no a ompie no dem na ya hye yesi ya no yentwe ura na efre no to ano ni abra wie ye adwuma Ghana ni awutie me sabere no ye bu ofu pa ba de manage o bu ofu manage
sure
but bias ya no foma mo mfa nche nye sa na yeti obi anu za nye sa na yeti
mo anom fom
enti yeni abre pa buso pa yenko
yanimre
yenko yenya adwuma Otuado number 1
yedi kan oso opacha
o mu Ghana fo
oso opamocha
oh buso pa nyi forget him what now obti didi okay jo opacha on didi nti enzama no mo na smaach na yeli
se no de o chese bon de so o
enam se jo opacha o se de yen men ntiase
se ya qualify
ne wasa bobi ni an qualify no apa e cho no sa ne yete won se are we okay Pepe enu nyina ade ba ko pe na si ya manage ho eno ene Minia Kobe Stone of multimedia na asem o ka kire coach ne se so so why coaching 12 years pa na onsa no adwuma ni a ene go back to scouting because in coaching you are not good at all
no de to aselo
and so drop for me raf almost say Kobe Stone and pan to na na nipa bi adwene wo form za
no the kai ko ayi na ko ha ubisa question na it makes them uncomfortable na
so drop for me
so I did the same thing. I mean case ba na me bisa o ka say mama hwe like not people were trying like I say and then why are you making him uncomfortable? I don't understand.
It's in for now, so more problem.
I say, we scout, and also when you scout, no, you coaching for 12 years.
Yeah, or check one of us in your licenses. Yeah,
I said, I'm in Chero. Can you see when I still catching the Kayman, a long cruise, some mono to me. Nasty vote, two no, what down one about buy any mochi, a church in Jim Mochi by Beatrice. And yes, Stivona can't win him just me. 97 na me debate ewo yakomada me tra komada kai wa me master no atonkyere no ma me ntwe bi ana me free ho ana me bese ko tra 207 wona ne de ko boase ana no so me tra 207 ho ana me free ho ana me ba VIP station
okay
so tam kwa VIP kwa na no so ti ada bi kwa ye duru ankaise a me master gira no na se etumo bi be hye echi me ana me tuko manim ana o be hye ho ana se me free wa me ko STC na mko ya djuma kakra ena mi twika ti card e minimtwi but akwande ka na twitwi ana wo man ye trajectory of baby o sase e ena mko mi wie wa ha ena mko ha na coach na assistant coach hey Dortmund for never ɛna ɔmo kasa woyɛ assistant coach baabi ɛnu adasmo ɛna ɔsɛ ɔyɛ assistant coach of Dortmund no ɔyɛ assistant to Eden Terzic eti Madrid ɛsɛ ɔmo agye Champions League no ɔyɛ assistant ɔ no ɔhefa Madrid agye Champions League after Eden ɔsɛ ɔna na yɛ assistant guy ni twa ntoro paa nyɛ mo aso wasa no wasa papa ɔtwa ndam sɛ pɛnyi wɔnyɛ adeɛ o na ɛyɛ me ya I saw this and said it when Ghana played Nigeria at the Baba Sports Stadium. So born I'm showing the coach in India. But the grace to go to the World Cup, the willingness to go to the World Cup, the ordinary Ghanaian, the politician, the traditional ruler, Obia Sofu Obia Pesi World Cup. As your World Cup. And I'm trying microphone, baby. I'm Tiaka say your World Cup now. It will be a curse for this nation. Because baby, I need a born in near bonus retrasia. We needed a failure there for people to realize that we have a problem so that we solve it. And they qualify for World Cup. You come about draw in Nigeria. I'm saying, man, you know Madagascar. Every ball campus. Nina to the evidence. Nina was a pen me Timbio. I sat through the game, running commentary. Me shabo hibi. Ye wajuma. And you sign Madagascar bobo you am say adie Abuja pani ya call World Cup no ya about 3 games ya call World Cup ya about 3 games that's 3 games ya born World Cup no e kwanya ya last game no ya bobo na ya winia remember we had 3 points before the game 6 points can qualify us sure. Yes, say game na se yes ye de yam pese Uruguay for e be say yakọ manim nti ye no ye pese Uruguay free mu when ya say South Korea our 3 World Cup ye qualify ye ni yes o yam pese Uruguay nti ukaya amate ka kire se de ntia Uruguay for no say we na ye delay time yam pese o be se bi bia o benya goals e de say Portugal ho na utwado abuja panyiman na nya de na baby what this was party a kasia pa after that Uruguay game and we be chance njofo and was so no o ka kire mpanyi France no be fa so no nya na so be Blackstars coach no na dwuma o ye Dortmund as a talent hunter no as a talent coach as a talent manager no onya na ju so be jai na ne anaso o chena enti dona Ghana film World Cup nko to do ma de anche so mpo and how the omna press conference America born wasem no sorry ko no issue statement mpo post match conference immediately after the game and o to ado say Blackstars in there onya na so be nya na dwuma no eto no wa mai bye ojugu bye and o try proceed and o call the baby Otuado the first and only time he was naming a team to play a football game. Blackstars Eddie Jumama Utrado, so Amra Emebo Nigeria game. It was the first and only time. Or see, no here and 70 here, Otado. Nakasi and Yabri, I can't coach Asama. Nasame, my name is school team at the Capada. Unim so Tado and Quebeca. Unim so Tado, I teacher da. Ralph Muru Crotman, Yadama, a Dujan fee. And Ranquakayo, say, what Dujan fee? Me, and Miniabuaje, and Yakofa Hamza. And the headmaster Casa say on Chassis the president ball Emma do Fiji deeper. No start uncle bon crazy. Otado say Anna or 2007 or nya SCL and acquire license C and what acquire a talent coach and acquire no more F1 under 17 assistant coach and a coach Nija and obey under 17 head coach the 12 years experience because I say we don't you. And you know when Otado Cabo 12 years of experience. Anna and St. Johnny no Cobisto Gachans and better. Or see the only time I scout Kosiapia 2014 Kosiapia man scout. 6 months but on scout to that. And I could be saying on scout now scout no or coaching. Because in coaching you are not good at all. Now St. John hey could be that's who did not tell hey so punish out. You put me I don't know from the form say I didn't the form say team. I was a penny Otado was some pan Ghana Fonti and a match out Dinja. You call World Cup profile on you ain't also a judgment. Yeah. And as will be a Jane Shakai, will be an Adrimu door, obi owo man ho do obi a onim nyansa no odwere kwakire hu sadabi akwa we nya obi a no oto ado de ya busapanyi etidie na ato hian se ye pe coach age so oto ado
or they qualify ako
World Cup no ono so on started so about qualify sank yan qualify you ya na muru efije World Cup no nyi etewa na CAF friends okay Ghana mo ni Nigeria ngobo na siki akono mabo muru efi dana ma te ko jan ho tu Cape Coast ago Promotional so sa no na oto ado why was oto ado amate ko je sa penalty no oto ado why entina be catch us say in fact send it din kwati be back to Kreku dream no actually the caliber of person Ketokreku is
over 200 coaches are more apply for the job no also will be a meet criteria
that we want to win kasa be meet criteria na broso the criteria was in his head na dream ni say otuado na ebe ya adwuma ntina nye sa time no de tia obi ya de ni nyina ne say no convince otuado oguso convince no convince otuado onye ntumu so otuado jitum from the onset and ko amie cm obi na unim coaches a omo apply yamfa bi CV ni omo credentials amekere wa
den na efe no mo hu otuado
di omo hu no mu an say he is the only person enya efe ni nyina ketu
ana den na no
wa hu hwe ket no hu hwe odim hwe di ohun ya ne say we ba me place be nya bi abo we dey metima control no we dey metima na nante eno an bibia nim
wow
because wom say yedi kan establish wa Steve Aboya me establish Ketokreku ni connection bi e different papa bia o bia e no tre so share the appointment of Benalepe as your technical director na ebe mu hu the caliber of nipa Ketokreku oni connection bi e dey but ye bi coach na de ne de enkofo bebre di tum na ma men kire coaching no enipa bi tsa Pedro Concalves mo omo ama Angola as top notch coaches Madagascar coach ya dem refinity na no de abufa resign omo ebo game back omo ama Africa as top coaches abu Japan but no kwase be womni say sa coaches re ya de se wo obi a unim bodu abo so mo ya de na se yakofa Milovan Rivak abakruma no abu Japan no onya established coach Ebra Ratoma Dutkovic Doya Ediaba ko World Cup no or Magana as an established coach. Ebra Yakofa Mariano Barreto Mba Kroma Omama as established coaches. But ese we research kakra wo da bi we dia wo hwe omo a trajectory kwan no nam sunu we no be top coach. The chance so papa na dey Ketokreku nim kwaye faso fa coach. And one him coach papa. And was I na dwene say nyansa nyina guri tiri wan wo gogwa nanse wasesa wiase nyansa nyina de kobosoro na dwene so nyansa chai obia but his decisions over the time I suppose in a big time man go for say we are almost empty bibia nim we ni kutrayam the decisions over time Abu Japan decisions over time consistently he's gotten it wrong and nipa bia uti toto so bia Abu Japan wa adwene ni momre oh coach no ai enyo mu local coach no broni no rakoto ndi ofiri wa broni na oboy dua ha no say ye bebre pa no Abu Japan
yes sir
Otuado ni nye coach ese ke so in the first place e ma na bakroma e be guya ni mase ba bi guya ni mase na ma menchira this is Otuado group na Ghana wo mu no aye Ghana Angola Sudan Niger Niger for je 4 points every Ghana nsam Sudan je 4 points every Ghana nsam and Angola je 4 points free Ghana nsam and also coach say on the on resign na say obi try so on resign.
What's one?
When this is your resource, should somebody wait for you to resign or not? As well, because of resign.
Say he can't. One can say he won't. Or say he can't.
I have 3 points from 18. If you want to put it in proper perspective for people to appreciate it.
87.9.
You have 3 points from 18. Abu Japani.
Yes, sir.
What they call percentage? You have 16.6%. Otuado. 16.6% of available points and Otuado fire. Now Abu Japani want to be the sako na bia ko school when you 16%. Ni yeso so. But 16, we have for say 16 over 20. A 16% in America. We pick 3 from possible 18.
Wow.
A 16.6. Where your coach, your chairman, or your business over resign, I resign. No, no, catches on here. He can't resign.
He can't.
No credit.
Maybe a munim.
Wouldn't matter.
Nipa kura woye.
They manage to create. Janya nipa woye. Chia uta.
Was a munim nipa.
Nipa ba woye on finance in front.
Munim said you sit here.
Enya nuntia manage to create.
Munim otuado no nipa woye.
Otuado ndia no ania wasa wanya de. Otuado mam kanchira. Ghana Premier League team bia me on the obere. Say him for the lady. Nations. Opa ikasi menga na no obere. Otuado de onya de. Onim coaching wasa pa.
But say he can't.
And this is the reason why he can't resign.
Anything.
Otuado cannot resign because somebody gave him a 5-year contract. A 5-year contract for an amateur coach. He's an amateur. Otuado no oya amateur coach. Ne experience no okekani nyina no. Me say the first time I own me team diabo game Ghana. Dia can also no under 17 coach. Na ka say u coach under 17 kra we kroma. Ye peja Ghana Premier League team di ma. Under 17 coach. Onye peja Ghana Premier League team di ma. Otuado cannot resign because he's on about $40,000 a month for the next 5 years. Why should he resign? So the reason he can't resign is well, John Juma our daughter said they offer you permanent beboa.
Yeah.
Now because because we say Otuado do you will be afford people. Doctor was cross on obey free service among
want to check it. Look at where CK, if it's a CK, how CK has struggled to get
a job,
to get anything to do.
Not even
and that's our former Blackstars coach. And I Kotoko friend here.
Oh, he has gotten a lot, but Zambia, and I'm privy to this is private conversation. Yes,
nada no owns me.
Because and you may be a union ambassador we will play now. Better than we.
New win percentage
16.6 there. Shabema him when any more dito. Who now what to me say he is a disgrace.
I would say
0.
One I can't assemble. Wait.
Who now what to me say 0 total disgrace. Wait near the Ghana Blackstars a man say on me coaching way.
I was your own tea. Crashing we know. Wait, on my opele, coach opele boating. On my and also the part. Ignatius on meno. Back we
what kind of mass for good TTA? Sabuto, what kind of BB? I know to have young Sabuto graduate was and then aqua to remember him when him and then the young Sabuto.
But as a minute,
Nasanya to Krakuna every president. A better than aqua way in your time say, or by a Blasters coach.
The India of Buofusa.
Me Buofu Papa Masamo also ye.
Preparation be our way piano. Ghana, AFCON, you're very successful in the qualifiers. We've been very successful because preparation be our putting in the end product and until we had a successful preparation to fail.
And we have failed
in Grandstand.
My Pepe, you remember so Pepe, and this is the man. He says he can't resign,
and I've given you why the reason he can't resign because he's on about $40,000 a month for 5 years. But Pacho, what check Ghana president? Now say be because of man 170 million, 180 million. No go for you today. They say Ghana president reaches says Ghana. Me Pacho, Otuado second coming, no. Otuado. Me specific date. I almost appointed no. Na ya chaki ade obo say Otuado. Ba no oba na buzapanyi. Me say adwuma no de onyaida because Otuado ojai Ghana adwuma no sisi ya wan efa adwuma buzapanyi wo de fa Otuado nti Otuado can this is the man. I want to be sure so that I don't get the date wrong. Say Asante for Otuado say o me Blackstars adwuma buzapanyi.
Yes sir.
Otuado and resigning enjoy adwuma because me see why and how they concluded on giving him that contract. You know, somebody should go to jail for this. Say, say, what was I causing financial loss?
87.9.
Say, Okofa amateur coach, I didn't want you there. no one 5-year contract on for 5 years na faje dem Japan. But that is what Kotoko did. And you know, for me, Coach Otado of Japan was born onima juma on Pepe Blackstars coach. Never. Say me wakwanya and Otado in desk I would do a Blackstars him. The man to do a Blackstars him no. I will expunge it from the history of our games. Say yam family juma because on yade ne love no endru mine. But it will be an affair juma. The pakono for juma no and they decided say Otado. Na sabi pakono I'll come and address Kotoko who on such time with that number same the on one kasana one any take decisions no on so enim there oil
Pepe Suarez I akoma 87.9 FM akoma sports and ugusu a uti ne kai foul phone no dial star 439# na fe wako ubo 6 no wa send the baby sa wo to sen ba ku bia ye 5 Ghana to dodo and wetimi awini Blackstars and no anim guase omudi agu ye nyina Ghana as a nation yabo AFCON qualifiers were in group F. Angola, Sudan, Niger, Ghana na we out of 18 points I competing for Ghana yenya 3 Utwado eso ye sorry afi was he can't resign na he
for the first time in history Ghana are failing to record a win at home in the AFCON qualifiers. First time in history. Niger has secured the first ever victory over Ghana at home. And this is what we have record now. For the first time, Ghana have finished bottom of an AFCON qualifier. You hear our catcher say you are not the type who will resign. Are you okay? No. Wait. No, are you tell me. See, don't you live for any principle? Don't you live for any
was munnim the type of person who to do is so or resign.
No, I and Otuado was favored for the job. Otuado money by merit. Let's establish this. Otuado money by merit. What happened was that Otuado apply Jumano. No, and I would have penny. No. Almost starting years. Kokwasa. Check the records of coaches that apply for the job. When you be and now mo friend ko say ombra me there's one na friend mo someone mo friend no indicate the as we are available. He wanted to come for the second time. And mo engineer there na mo de buy. For the record of coaches I get appointed to so. And why na we mind bonus Kotoko. And then now you appoint people based on your preference or hatred for somebody. And then now we are minor bonesa. Factors in the head. And you will realize that a coach with a winning record of 28%. What is wrong? Now, see, make the Americans say, one fat, I dream of fine, we mistakes, baby. Ket has not proven to be a mature leader, and it has shown clearly in a lot of things. So, Osekre, chief of staff. Now, Aminu Sadu, who are funny dreams. No, Ajima from Stephen Apia. No, the man. Look at the caliber of Apia and look at the caliber of this person. Opening, he wants to play by he or her competence or her me know what is hard here do you remember be a obefeli or relationship or loyalty we in a permasem we in a supporting me we do into what you say when now be embarrassed. Now look at this. If you all appointed 4 coaches, no in fact was happening because 4 coaches obi and one man will try a win percentage of 40%. Into wow the appointing authority no actually be in the root. Sika Akono 40% win rate. Milovan Rajivat 37.5% win rate. Chris Hilton 38.8 win rate. Otuado 28.4 win rate. Again ball. And one man Ghana Baba laughing story. And watching the man me where hoya me bufu ye no. Send am here international space no. Na the omo ye Ghana no say what they know is that any Ghana na party free no, any Ghana na kudus free no, any Ghana na way free no. You have the talent, the kind of abundance of talent I want now here. what they are doing mismanagement of the Blackstars, and then technical failure. Now Escodier, I don't blame them. It's a toothless body, useless body, almost useless, toothless body. No, I'm being very honest with you. By now, I think I also am Kosia. Now, if you know how angry the fate of someone, you are likely to face some consequences. And yes, sir, by now, can you see Ukraine? And then it's a Facebook or Trons and Moody and the Maganians catch the on only height. A year watching 22nd March 2020 said then watching you the guy doesn't even admit the humility to admit say new man koye. I've always told you, if you are not humble enough to admit say new man koye, you will never fix it. And problem with what we say, the humility to and Ketin, the humility to admit say things are not going well. It's apology now. He was forced to apologize. What if a journalist in the year would you apologize? Will you apologize? And yet out of what is a Keta offer any genuine apology? And all touty you free normalization, brah. And you confiance after normalization. You have the effort to refer to normalization. Haven't you failed as a leader? Now, how we have failed as a leader. For Maya, eliminated teams in fact. Now this is list out to donate Ketimudia. Please follow this. Omaya free mo Afcon Ghana can be no Burundi, Malawi, baby a cat the baby no South Sudan, Eswatini, Chad, Liberia, Central African Republic, Lesotho, Madagascar, Sierra Leone. This is a list, the elitist grouper. Omodia Babeka, not Ghana belong to the excellence of football. And then Omodia Bagdown, didn't tell the Abadown, say, untie futu. And you surround yourself with sycophants. And then you know, the Akos one, my beautiful from Nessa, who the Sakus Yomo, but Chama, Presido, Jimmy, no, I feel very, no, see, the sycophants. Sycophants and fanatics. I want to the beer will be failing. But Seraph, no more boss. I mean, when I went to listen a call, when I went to Great Hall and I saw people, President, Charlie, are you people here to really assess and think about the welfare of Ghana football?
Irrespective of the praise, more surround the mouth. Suddenly, one Cassan's
okay, so
everybody is praising you.
Okay,
baby, you so what do you wouldn't answer? Who's a near man koyi? Or be praised or de mounty. Said what do need to me for? What you name at theater?
So this is the point. What is second? I admit it. One, okay, a league agua. What is our admit pain? What is our admit to say juvenile football and koyepe? What is our admit to say Blackstars and koyepe? Black Meteors, Menkai, the last time a Black Meteors qualified into a Menkai. What is our admit pain? Now, a posture. And I mean, for those who have personal knowledge about him, they talk about it. Say, if you are not humble enough to admit, say, no man koya. In fact, you don't even seek for help. Into the piano, who person will defend the indefensible. Unfortunately, football economy and as a football ecosystem, there are no checks and balances. In the it's almost like a toothless body. Pro, on any friends and Kwan was so to Obi my friend, nobody will make it feel uncomfortable. Now, elsewhere, when people are accountable to bodies, now because you know, so we are accountable to a body. But when we are not assigned, look at the post out. Our Facebook post no needless. It was useless. It was so unnecessary. To me, offer a humble apology as a leader. I share in your pain, and I share in your pain and in our pain. We will rise from this temporary setback. Read and see if you will see if you see I am sorry, I apologize, read and see. Playing semantics and gymnastics were right. Yenyan kwada okromo na mo de mobeko so a say ya more than my visa racketeers. Blasters na aba be di mu nsem. Yene time a blasters be tu kwaya ye beje passport ye be kwa kobubo mo bia benya ne visa. So anunti obia cat nobody talks about it, and it's everybody is culpable. Football people ekosia no mo ye congress abekwa because stooges in the go on mo kobekwa because omo to no obi any a dissenting view, obi any different opinion, obi any view ya ma ya catch say 2 weeks for view bra one for ma oba betnasidi. What kind of an institution is this?
Mama call for this short break me ba mesen bisa obi before am question wo na wo bisa sorry sem otuado so ye sorry mo se munyintum adan na wo pe sorry every cat okay could the every president wo ye ba se si a me se o mafidi ne na ya Akuma FM
87 agent kese pa di potu kwa agboche ko yadwuma HOV ope Canada, UK, Australia, all the single state. We have 62 countries. So go school, so one go school, so tebrofo, so on tebrofo. Once ope so ko yadwuma ko ade HOV. Hwefia me gina mu nyina HOV real estate. Opa sase opa de to. Na de ye emu pempe so sambre pa de. Nipa bebe. Ene de mutu kwa agboche ko yadwuma. Ya so on yefa. Atonsu Kumasi Monaco, direct opposite of the old MTN office. Obafre, Accra, Medina main station echi. Old Makomono adjacent. Abrosebi, Yatro home called with that plaza. Yawasiape. Takrade, Market Circle ho. Secondary Trotro says Tachim Central Market. And to my phone swa. Every woman on it, opposite for Unpa Bra, or Kata, or Dubai. Every Mawa, Unya accommodation, Unya ticket, Unya insurance. Kajovia, Nia just say, Yankasa, and your Dubeko. God will bless you. Bye bye.
The luckiest star 712 hash. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Here's to the friends who dialed star 712 hash and found no regrets. To the investors who struck gold. To the health workers who diagnosed luck with precision. To the tough guy who couldn't hold back his tears. To the passionate fan who couldn't contain his joy. To the seamstress who turned her hard-earned stitches into a bundle of happiness. And now, here's to you. Your next big win is right here.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Dial star 712 hash. Now join in the luckiest winning celebration. Every 1st July 2024. Over dial star 712 hash. Now I can to take it through as a group, individual, and now even as a community. Now we need to get prizes are in the community draw or go for the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with star 712 hash. Now join in the winning streak now.
The luckiest
Star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Yes, we are back. I hear Akuma 87.9 FM. Was it from Apia du Kokobein Unity Junction inside Elysian International School Kokobein, watching the best sports live. More grease to your elbow, guys. We Kofi Richmond. I'm watching you live from Italy. Terry G. Enye. Good afternoon, boss. The best sports show is loud and clear at Aga Junction Total Filling Station. Greetings to Mr. Morrison and Bright Frames. Danny. Mo ye adwuma ewo Aga Junction Total Filling Station ho kansa motofu wo ho ene obi a wo twa mo ho bia no salute kese enkoma mo nyame ensiamo seraf for me sima me na post ho
I based on the
now what can
I've called no me calling for the resignation of the two of them.
Otuado say
minimum, but let's establish something that the whole of this nation obi has mo adwuma ensweni ye establishes hard no, but one say ye mu igonti say ye sikanti say ye nneoma bi amunyanti say ye mo personal interest and personal benefits inti no, you stay on again because of how football people aye omo abato omo yenti no. There's no way man no so okase omunkoto abama no omo extend because omo to na obia no obia no more one independent mind or independent thinking, but as a point of principle, and I align with now from NSA NSA boss, me also also air calling for. No, mama every individual I am calling for the resignation of the two of them.
What?
No, see, young echo sadian. Now and gather momentum. Now still they should decide that they should stay on until do Blackstars match. Now what time? What lady? Now on a pro cat.
What would they lose?
No, don't do it. Let them have the national team.
One qualified for AFCON, so you're okay.
Let them have the
Blackstars game will be
national team. No, because it is absolutely ridiculous that to come to the lowest ebb of football, to bring Ghana's football to the lowest ebb. Now we're saying the ego, when you're the effrontery. Now we're saying I can't say the chain. Telling us what you have achieved and you are club trained now. You're one way. Club name Kaiba no the misbehave. We will tell him. If club name Bar no resource in Koya, near catch us all your club and I Liverpool. No, do we do that? If I'm Grant Mahanum, no coaching Chelsea. When you didn't go well, Yanka. Let's talk about these things and minim the Otwado assurance have kept the Amano. As I think so, no assurances. Opening say. Ye kana muntia obiya tufu na wuntie obiya kana wuntie obiya ye de na mfa ne ye jamu tafe muamu ya musa na muamu bom hunsem na muamu dada mu ho na manijia na masori makwa akoda. How do you now? He tells us they are supporting omo work up Otwado. I can tell you with the support of the world whole to try to for Blackstars and qualify for World Cup and let me tell you why. No, I'm telling you why. Team no players have issues. Players are withdrawn from team. No, what
and a leading group.
You want destroy the fiber of the team. I didn't get here or recording or they come receive or musuna or recording or born or record anya in house. Anya me no kwano we or the omo record omo kwa na proket for no hey presido akeka na agenda atwa. How they get them? And then now you have basically team bonding has been until a lot of the Blackstars players you're from now try to from now they won't respond. Why do you do this? And now one say maybe because of your 5-year contract and it is only Kate that will give such a naive coach. Only credentials be ana all try now and Oberman a 5-year contract. Or try the World Cup. What happened at the World Cup? I no money say. As a quality World Cup at Ghana, a Ghana team that almost qualified for a semi-final of the World Cup. How do you bring the nation down and the humility to admit and say I got it wrong? As Kate now, Kate, why am I even surprised that on to me offer a very genuine apology? Why am I surprised?
Otwado sorry.
No, Otwado was forced to apologize. Make us some Otwado was forced to and voice now emotional responses so and then a tray and the my dear I want it most when you get angry. Obeka onyama beka and the my really your thoughts. It is I am club trained, I am this trained, my admiration and the my they provoked him. Come the provoking them almost started or responded. It is the same thing. That you share to one man. Because when he was provoked, can I see your face? That is why you provoke them. Now, we say, a lot of praise singers and fanatics and sycophants. Offer microphone now, Chairman. I want to commend you for the work you have done. Some because of Jimmy some of
us in the media.
Or microphone now. Instead of asking, yeah, absolutely. There
are some people
because of that sycophants, you know. So Ude, organize a press conference. Now more expect this microphone now. I want to commend you for the work you are doing. Can you tell us when we have moved past that? You're moving beyond that thing. When we take the microphone, we will ask you, unless all my hobby, you may be some question and you'll be provoked. Because you take the resources, millions of dollars under in the name of Blackstars. Not good team, no. But if team never be able to do the expenditure of Blackstars. And ask us, so teams are man for the scam man for the secure qualification. If Otwado take the highest earners of African football coaches and look at where Otwado places, because Rabbi Misod, Rabbi Mechiramis, Rabu, and basically this way complimentary, and you are doing this with Ghana football. Such embarrassment, and let Omar be a go through pain. And I want something to say. Normally when you go through this, and let's say this, Chris Hilton, a brass, I didn't quite hear you never heard a Chris. Say be a Chris ebe kick and send ya mana yobi. Did you ever OTB? Quietly, uncle, quietly, he bowed out. Quietly, he bowed out. What the most are trading west, can some shit, na saso, and then you ask yourself, how did we get here? Why from such arrogance? Ket, at the end of why Ghana football today? If Ket, at the end of the better,
walk up.
What do you call the
walk up?
What do you call cut walk up? Yako say, walk up. Yako say, walk up. In fact, you call your perform your crown. What do you then? Why what is so special about you that a football in the banner? No institution. Say Ghana Medical Association. Say Nagrat. Say Ghana engineer. Every association be as a leadership and misbehavior. I'm telling you, they'll put them to order. It is only football. And the leadership between me and praise singers, sycophants. Yeah, they see no evil, they hear no evil because of the parochial interest, because of the personal interest in Tino. Already until you, I've still seen people expressing support. Oh God.
For the first time at the Baba Sports Stadium in 24 years. Blackstars lose you a game, an AFCON qualifier. Ghana missing out of the AFCON for the first time in 20 years. Ghana ain't me a single win. Our AFCON qualifiers ye bo home and away. Ghana ain't me secure a single win. For the first time in history, Ghana ye ain't me. And ya finish it as group failures as the bottom placed your group ye Niger abenyo mo first win Ghana ye memua AFCON, not a single home win AFCON qualifiers under Chris as FA president, Otuado as head coach, but Otuado tells us say he can't resign. I come 87.9 FM for phone no dial star 439 hash star 439 hash Nafi wabo 6. I come from the number 6 wabo 6 no was send the baby sa who just saying but could be a 5 Ghana for who send be I come cash out is back ente wo be diska abo no naya pound sema dunum the Don Steve
I was here.
Enra they see ni Angola group winners 14 points, Sudan second place 8 points, Niger 7 points, Ghana yeni yenya 3 points. Otuado esi de dikan opamocho nemu mese na Ghana for etano and onyo obi or no betimi a resign da na he is a coach not a scout.
I was here with Dasi. Otuado akikan sempi enra TV na ohwe otuni nsem na okeke kana it means say abo no otwere no abo no ejina yie pa na otoso titwi ya abuzia yan kansa na ni kan yie oto titwi pa Kabiru fa yino na yan ko ba bi foforo nyaade so atiase. So abuzia coach no say also ultimate resign now your coach no
he can't name the type of person he is mon hwehwe ne kira kwan mon hwehwe ne super ne you can say ne nipa ban mon hwehwe ne suban mon nim Otuado resignation or no he can't
Oto onyade but say what na bon so mu 12 years and as we dimate 12 years and nkyerese ka no nim twi nti the fact say wo football mu na odidi wo nkrofo achi 12 years na e ma na nya wa adwene say enu nti we a good coach abuzia ayi abaya eji independent ma Ghana na ye CPP nkruma ne die ne mu nkruma free so no cruise no bebre aba ebi mu kra de na omo ane dito yanka se omo ne nkruma anante inti so therefore umbetima a president inti ya de Ghana konye omo nsa omo kra ye mfi omo ene CPP akukọ no kra ye hu no na campus ye the red mark in afem ye wotado no ehye bufu no wonder say eno ana journalist no ebi mu eka no kra wo mu akira no say senka or resign kan na career no wanduru ha as a professional otu ubetimi de saade ewe akọ Eswatini ho baabi udi betimi de ewura Lesotho ho akọ keka de o kan problem bi ani ho but o de ba Ghana e qualify ko worker ma wo to adobo obi dia si e ma ho kwan pa ye betima church nsemu yi pa chirawo but abusia me there I'm not worried, I'm not bothered. Why? Because good preparation biano at the results ba and Ghana's preparation na fantastic. Your preparation for the AFCON are top notch. Second to none because we were preparing to fail and we failed in a grand style. In the Ghana are very successful in the qualifiers. Mo bi nyina ba bi se na nkoye na e ma obunfu ho per tadwin bi gum cause anono da ho be ke kansem. Nye Ghana ye ya de papa.
Sesen.
We have been very successful.
Anything.
Any say, ni ana efire kire be nyina. Na sama bi ka kire eze. Enye nan kwani anajo. Fidie ni ye World Cup qualifiers no. Eni ye pass it through. Eni ni namu a. Na ye nim sa de be se bi ma me afa musiye. Eni nti ye preparation ne pa de. Na ye get towards failure. Eni enya no ne monumental style.
You feeling woefully.
Fairly, we have succeeded with our preparation. Angola for Omonya, Sudan for Nya, Niger Nya, Yenny Ayade. Because your preparation, you're not spot on. Say Yana near Peno, and Yana Sapa Pepe. Now, so when in Niger Bow Kruma, then Niger full good park and also cruise number bubu Mauru. The obe choba ye woni kra obi mo da braka se ko mboy hwa ne bida to mo sha mo re no so ana mo te so mo ma na ba nti o mo so atu bata bagana o mo nkire se full support enu o mo ko ho o mo mpo de no o mo hwe se nke bia Ghana be sho mbe 3 na still a o mo atwi soro ku akobe ko o mo hu o mo kromfo ewi ase no na akoye Ghana na e prekate against Niger. I won't cry. Now, same way, no. Uchre Ubia or Ben Football Association in their closest on Becas Sebi. We dear in Chay. But problem facing Ghana football, Nipa Bako Penibeti solve. You betima Casabia, Yantoaba. Football people, no. Yet woman so be more. As omo ye. Sa kono join secret no me kana bonten eko you you still uphold the oath of that organization. But there be amene me catch yourself football no ani ya over hype no dodo me a otimi giran nchen pa na hwe no ma ehia pa wo wiase a wa hwe a we ne be kwase yo baby ba bentiase ye Ghana Medical Association president ye heli ni sa omu no ji nkon. And the players, you know, be a treasure pet, a medical person, you're expecting to say, or by reviving. Only did nothing for a convoy, nim, and ye, she be a groomer. Nan's one more deal, Mujumai. I have football association, and now, Omo say, or more organized football. na obi a wɔyɛ depression obi a ne yere ama no broken heart the DNA test approve say 30 years on ne ba trenye ne ba omra no ometo awrahuo di binwo ewo mumume a bebo wo park no so ano so cruise ni ntimi na awrahuo se me wo mu se omo bo no ho ni nyina obi ani wa ne taku ana asese mpo awom tu betu kwa chartered flight anya has die na yakase omo free nkran eko tamale Kotoko free ha kona rugu na akase omo na eyo preparation aban na aye hotel mo bede ka mo bobo nyina kubefuo ni ahwedefuo ni guess yo mu gina islegon anaju yo mo nayi o mo tax na ne etete ne nkakra ne de akotua mo tamo nkobobo no keke yet we mu ntimi mo so in 6 matches no Ghana ntimi e wini bi ba abusia unim sense nke AFCON for 3 consecutive time ye be san fa 3 every group no ya san wi Seraf so AFCON bi ne call Cameroon no ne fa 3 ye wi wo ho na say de ne fa 3 ye san wi wo ho any aba no qualify ya san wi the consistency ne de ya very successful
yet obia those in authority obia dream man na ho say something is going bibi yachia ntira me sesa ampe omunnim nyansa
abusua enye nyansa buapayo ani nyansa ya de di
jimi so say sorry say buapayo edi tim pia na ya da ne jimi
anya ne sa because baby owo no
enti wo hu pa sa de ye nie hwe baby a Pepe Seraf yourself much na ha kan free after the last 2 AFCON mwaka ye biem kwa sa fe de ye fa 3 teams among qualify from the group ye ntimi and ye tiba and ye still those in authority obia dwem mass den na mo hu
the only authority
den na mo a mo de omo hu bi omo pese omo be hu bi no
abusia asem ne ba bi aduru no the only authority e betima sesa bibi the government of the day
say ye nya den
the woman say me Akufo Addo kana GFA yo no mama ayi BNI fo akotum ma tworo FIFA say born ye mobim ye ready e besa tworo aba mo fe nkam association no ana say some wo nipa bi o ho a on the office wa no te wa surplus e wo ho a onim ball no rane a mo fa na mame na the next 3 years one revive me football no mame because cruise na wo krom ha ni nyina ntimi manage na omo wo inside na ye say ye koto aba ne de abusua si ye to aba ne nne ye to 15 times the president of the football association will continue to win. There's no way say obi be oppose no aye and the sad story of our football is say omo ye opposition no omo nam ho nyina abusua omo nyina ni plan papa bia na say wan te ba comment on a sister station omo nim adwene bi ye de be football no omo ne nam ho ye opposition ni nyina de ye omo ya ne say the Blackstars leeway Ghana Football Association ye bibia yetimi a massive work in a very short time now obia ye because menya sure say doctors dodo a wa krom a oma operate anase oma ye for 10-15 years abusia 20 years ebi mo $100,000 go oma council menya sure say teacher ni a say ni ada na wo kirem say o shas ye 2007 obi shas ye 1998
2007 we started teaching in 2001
menya sure say
yes
ebi mo wo $4,000-$5,000 wo ma council but Blackstars no who full play yes so your management member o dia o ya na say muti hotel breakfast time no makobo coffee lunch no makobo mo wia no ma discuss mo side chicks e won kran nyina no ma sresa na no nsa from furu so match day no na bass abefa mo yes executive no bo suit pampe to say to paya e bi mpemfa ho no ma lazy amiem no mo de akotena yes so mo your management members nti mo wia so mo full play kotena ho e di slay queen fo ho komo wo camp ho si ye ko bobo ni wie nti Ghana mo mamu mo musika $100,000 and ye de be masa ampanifo no adwuma o mo ya no nti obi ani wo obe oposi ni amuyi but no kwasem ne say sabi abusia when you always want to override your conscience and then ya na ema we within it na ba bi e dure those at the helm of affairs no they are trying to trump over their own conscience at terms say baby am odri there ade ne nya de pa into omo ya adane ewudifo because 30 million plus people and a interest in football, especially the Blackstars. 30 million plus and then who the success of our Blackstars and the height of Ghana football edruye. What do omo ko achire free 90 bana? Omo hwe football dru ho nyina ne say ye league no na wo akwan bi a ekoyi pa. But now ade no asansesa. So ene ya bedru level bi a ye nya coach bia mo ntwa ye mpoa. Se oto ado menya sure say 11 wise kura be appointed say omeya adwuma mo oto ado an credentials ni ndru papa o de wow stars G league eno squam adepa onuru no oto ado credentials ndru Bashir Hayford oto ado credentials no and two coaches bebre wo Ghana ha. But Brony Chrome not adana Pepe Kase manage ho. So Brony Chrome na ho we say car racing na be ya you be force was obetwi. Into the first o to ado when your opportunity coaching attachment wo Borussia Dortmund ne Gladbach no. E man nya wa adwene say wo ya ade because wo Chrome ha kasusu bribi kura emfa ma.
Oso no wo coach one year scout.
Abusia na
kwesi apia pe ene man ne year scouting. E man ne year 2014 World Cup.
Abusia Otuado, I'm more than you, and money mo trim that's all yard. I don't know so question now, and you can be an ex-footballer, but you can't be a football manager. Or see, he train under why Jurgen Klopp
no.
Me say, Gary Neville no on Alex Ferguson a year Juma for over 20 years. Ye man Valencia, and it 3 weeks, and Omujana Quine. On Alex Ferguson. The most successful manager in the history of the English Premiership. Only in the year Juma and check you Jana Quine. Who coaches via year Juma under Pep Guardiola. Omo Juma na kwaji yani nyina ya pamo. Mikel Arteta de no anye nei Arsenal for no be dodo no eminu no. Enti the first say who associate with obi ne nkyere say obe manager or you successful. And in any case, we are not looking for your association with Jurgen Klopp. We are looking at a Juma ye for Ghana. Any dear wetimi ayi. Enti nka wo ye na wo ya de anka nya wo na obebo obecha wo men. Kan ye mom ne be find out say papa no kura so ne crop aye Juma da. Na de wo ye de dent on the successes of Jurgen Klopp. So obi a watena Jurgen Klopp classroom pa. Na F9 bebrebe zei.
Ugu Klopp ni mas.
Eno mi nya na nka me ayi na sibi. Come on,
our colleague is central for now.
Oh, my family is a mimbu biaum. Abuzia. Come on, man, and Numa to Nuana in Catherine is one idi. Aquani friends or Otoadon. What can call Muze a Dachine? And I'm crying. And I won't do the year when I $40,000 Busumi Bia. Any other Blackstars team I could do womb. Jordan are you? Ishaku womb. Alexander Juku. Muhammad Salisu ana odu omo ye adwuma saa tim ni ntimi nche nije saa tim ni ntimi nche Sudan mfie mienu nie obi ani ho a watimi asi krom wo so ko hene yira na ne mpena
Angola wo hia points dia ye hwe
ana omo ne nam se abuburu a wayira ne fie okosi ha kakra no akosi ha kakra no adidi ha kakra saa na omo ne namu ana Sudan ne Ghana abo 6 points na Sudan no afa 4 ana ya wie no to ado se ono no ne Jurgen Klopp na aya ade aya adwuma da nti ntimi kan chance onyi coach no ye coach but asamni nyina de me ya no anya otoado ni failure no because ono de bobia ne se ne ote no ne se ne okọ about the business na oye a real personification of failure. The real failure ade a friend failure example no and the teacher for mo example school amfo otoado nkyere no yes ane de ne nyam ya de ebe ya ne say Ghana be fasika akoto coach bi out of contract say o maye adwuma anya haviere na ne ekoto no anya agwaya Jamal Bema de odi Algeria ekoje AFCON anya Morocco coach ya odo mu kodru semi final omwura mu di 4th in the World Cup ani akofa no eye Otoado all practicing the trade our Borussia Dortmund and ye fa John Pencil kan ho ye fa no kra no ni certificate e kire no mu ye bibia ho hare so say oh ono kra wonya bi ye san hwehwe mu no na John Pencil the fraudulent adie bi kra na mu a GFF for na kra be ka say akwa ni proper certificate to coach into Lagos City onya asem afedi e ko ba ne sen na ye asambo team omunko ye adwuma for Blackstars ye nko qualifier John Pencil na ginamu oto adu ginam and what ye call World Cup no ade ne ye hu so but me de me ni obi owo efe ho bi any problem because abusuya ba bia meti minim so omuntimi nye bibi fufuro bi ansasa Ghana football they are just satisfying their childhood fantasies bibi papa bi any wo metima ye bi to be fair because your league ne konechi Ghana league na ankasa e konechi na okase ya obi say ene ekwesinya ntachi wo ho na ye that the omu ye nkyere se kwesinya ntachi de no na aye hosana onu ne de na no wo ye no na ye improvement awa ne de no so de na all ye no ne feel say the Ghana League Blackstars any other we know it deserves better than the no until so obi ba no all be ye bi fufura I was en ko page skill no ba aka se yensa anko akire dia na ye solve problem bia but baby abeduru dia busia menye so surprise adiesi Ghana menkasa ma me ko ntintini ni mani nye kokko because eno emfahwe ma because nia cruise no ye no na minim se obema bua na mi ma bamu de mu na se me ka kire mu be afi atwam no maka twam se ade papa bia do mbe because do no awo Blaster na Blaster no ma kuma nim na makopa aba wo ade a wo ni interest wo mu de busia opa aba de no mo ye no etise papa na okoso cigarette wo a fuel station no eja no no odi betum ene jana ba enti mene de anya me nwanwa fire service for na was omutu anamon be hontem because we no e very devastating and so bi betima sesa ade na asa na maka no enye the football people me kura de senka government me bem ni FIFA kasa efiri na ekoyi there's nobody like a football person you mu FIFA for ne me nipa oberania 3 years na na yere so mfiri Ghana wontimi ntena omomfa foforo mfiri ho no omo office na wa hin omomfa foforo mra abusia omomfa foforo mra ye krom ha na and faces na wa ha na ne omo wo football obi o wa around the bia enye se ket mo na mi nzo omo nyaade obi o wo opposition bi o wa kire bia abusia oni hwe a obe they can't do nothing. Their interest is the Blasters abusia emphasize omo wa kire no omo no omo ko pre contest ne se nkomo pa akonya no what they are ne ma they can do it anti government should step in na football no from independent people omo ni any interest in football omo nya affiliated to any club no omo run anase on kan kire FIFA ne se on fa competent people mra sika na ye de ma nkrofo akese omudi ye betua bia ma omo bo mo nhwe se ye league no ene ye football in general no ebe peja because Erali Usikwes mame ebeji adwuma no Kofi Amu no oni team bia Usikwes no oni team bia but abusia de omo ye ne kire se so unya independent people ene Ghana FA okwa ebi mu football clubs ye tre entu obi e se ba bia de be yi ni player de akosho se wasan so oya de chinchina opese ye de no kosho because adani kokofu bobo ene de bia number 11 nya no wo de ama number 7 instead so we be pia striker ya bo atum sa na football no aye over the years but from afar this is how I see Ghana football say ebusia omo fans na chi say omo opportunity to run the affairs of the football association they can do it straight away yanko government nje only FIFA and collaborate yanje ni from independent body obi only team bia Ghana government mu omusika and run for a period yempe sponsorship say yes sir me so omo nko FIFA headquarters won enim defo selfless people anya money drunk blood sucking people na wo umbetimi abe run here football na mana yiyi na don't see there say ya
But I say, you go so, you will be a mechanic 2001. Some more pities a coupon. If you, your child, the actual, these people, football, but look at them. Ghana Football Association, Esco Nichi Mwanyame Adumachi na Omushia. Na dinju Omushia ni. Didi kind. AFCON qualifier see. Ene Ghana de atoye. De atosu minu the fate of Utuado. Utuado edi kan kase ono de he can't resign. Esco Nishia. Na Keto Kreku on social media. Wa post to adi. Say from the highest heights of world football on the 29th of March 2022 to the lowest ebb of AFCON qualifying matches, my heart bleeds. Definitely, that is not what we want or what we bargained for. At this point, only cool heads can win, and we as leaders of our sport will stay together, be honest with ourselves, and fix this problem. The road to full recovery after normalization is definitely bumpy and rough, but our collective efforts and patience will win, and Ghana, our beloved country, will win. As a Blackstars fan and as the leader, I share with your pain, and in our pain, we will rise from this temporary setback. It shall be well. I say we will rise from this temporary setback. It shall be well. Kate Okreku, the FA president, and the workers ask him. Now, Mr. Kudofiano, a Gaka president. We say, Kate. Baby or the nam ye hear intervention. Sa intervention in free enemra.
Abutre, a matter from advanced countries. A bicycle can call on a bicycle can come football. A matter of the FIFA. We are comfortable. But there be a bicycle will go there. You taxpayers money, NODS, or so banner sorry. Yeah, a good buy, Sudan, and Angola. Angola get 4 points from Ghana. Sudan get 4 points from Ghana. Niger get 4 points from Ghana. Let's start this crusade. Government should tell us how much we spent on this AFCON qualifiers. Let's find out how much has been spent on this Blackstars campaign. Ghana. 6 matches. Now we got 3 points. Now on then we have to smooth them out.
Mr. Kudofiano, Gaka chairman, or see, Kate and resign, and Abino, and so one resign, see smoky out. Pepe Suarez, what's the FA president, or also the comment, social media, the write up.
Medasi, Kate on the seriously, not doing our form. Ketu kriku on oni FA president back wo twam de no kasama no da bia modwom se nyina ya dwene wo fom
then standing now guys
and they are always thinking that all of us are not intelligent so they can just say anything. Mama Cat right up na yenkum na menka nche no asem ba ko pe e na me ni wie ho or say from the highest heights of world football on the 29th of March during this year.
Then they see on the 29th of March. No?
Ghana, Nigeria, you qualify for World Cup. Ketokriku me say, wabong onim dia o yana ket ya nyina mfiwa. Yes, ya nyina mfiwa bujabanyi. There is no way our football be. No, Senka. If we've gotten to where each Ghanaian Premier League team enya $2 million, still say anko World Cup ye faili. But me so much me say if Ghanaian clubs are resourced very well, and they pay players very well, and that players will even want to stay, Abema Ghanaian clubs are competitive in Africa. Abema enija by a game, Abema TV broadcasters, Abema I'm a born here. Imagine say and no grow your football ecosystem no. But Kurt adwene say you call World Cup and to say from the highest height of world football.
I'm saying I want to qualify for your first World Cup now. Ebian ko beton slot no dia magana.
Of course.
After you qualify you know.
To the lowest ebb of AFCON qualifying matches. My heart bleeds. Enya no kreda. What heart to be bleed here. Enya Kotoko ni yani Sudan na yakobo no. Wadene nkura ne kobo Germany friendly match na wan ko Sudan bo ni. Hwe, wo be ka kire say your heart bleeds. Na ga say nkura. Misi we expose him. Ya wo brema no. Kat ya wo hobre ne be expose you pa. Miss na adwene ne say oba be ka say wona busapen akoye say oh say onu kura ye ne ya oboa. Ghana ni Sudan ebo e wo Libya no. Na kat e de kire e ko hwe under 20. Omo ne Germany ebo agents abaho be pankura to ya so dreams place na koguo ye kwa koton omo. That is what you do. Definitely that is not what we want or what we bargain for. It is definitely what we want, but that is what we are bargaining for. Get under your leadership when you are bargaining for. Now what have you done to change the situation? What have you done to change the narrative? You think that not wishing for something here mazo? You get on your school and go for fun no na sabe utim kwankwa ni anase na wi concert na wujimi but we say this is not what I wish for. Say ebeba no nya FF no, that's not what you wish for. Of course you did not wish for it, but your actions and inactions no and you no na ope. The actions and inactions of the FF president.
Yeah bebe.
And what results ready enya na bujabanyi. Sa sabe nkwasi asem na kwagire place na nim. Don't me catch him. Who's a na mbofu pa. I knew why I was angry. Unim Blackstars players be to have kind of crash them. Senior players be catch them say until so every player be pom cho answer who no catch them dey come. San na se no munim say me mu player na di. Was say no munim say get ade no we na was go to social media no so a. They would have fought him there. Nanka ba video no obi an say omo na Kotoko. Sabin some woman no omo say ne macro bet with the camera see the maso. Atiane ma wo de Pharisee Kotoko ne my mistake or the camera be see the maso atiane ma be post on social media so. How much more Blackstars players are professional players and I hear one of the players they go do the club England. Now boys be able video they just say you school children say you no more yesterday. What nonsense is that? Why do you do that? Shana Adrian said and Sadia no why no. Oh yeah nan kan one no. Kotoko say 5 of the players of Niger enter money team no. Sata we Niger board draw. Ya Niger board draw no be kasa. Na Niger say Kotoko indirectly logical reasoning say Ralph Modi o ma kire ma asache. Logical reason say 10 of the Blackstars players cannot stand for dreams. Your board draw with Niger no say 5. Niger for 5 go any team no more. And no be say across Sports Stadium. And Kotoko asem say Blackstars players we mo omo dreams that your dreams. Kotoko asem no. Fadian to sun yenwie. 87.9. The road to full recovery after normalization. Hanan kwasi asem no pa man kind of one. I have planned the Bushapani with the greatest of respect to him for Muti. Jimmy Samuel Pahalijano. As someone can be an answer in his hair. What's he saying? The road to full recovery after normalization is definitely bumpy. Sanya radio soon yet tepa. Sanya radio soon yet tinam penfote. Kotoko bacho normalization committee no. Omo I hand over football in 2019 meboa. Kotoko kwatwa one full term. Listen to wisdom. Listen to wisdom. Nyansa no make great case about no. We to one full term of 4 years. And you have to about for no to mu afa back 5 years. Or see the entire brand say, "Offer normalization mu a road na unam so no, e bumpy and rough."
Na nya after normalization we catch yourself from the highest height.
Enti in 2022 you call World Cup no. Na sabe mpanyifo mani ma yefiri tiri so na bamba so eno na feri aba. Kotoko in 2022 I qualify for FIFA World Cup no and the near free tiri so na bamba so na ne aba. And obeka che say after 2022 I call World Cup awie. Na ye fail na o de ko so normalization na ye no 2019 no mine what is wrong with him gama no dia na hana dwere no ya adai ana nyansa bi tiri za adana nyansa bi tiri ketokra kuro za adai. So in 2022 the goodies associated with the World Cup is not traceable to the normalization committee. But in 2024 the problems associated with the Blackstars should be traced at the doorstep of normalization. Are you stupid?
Some 5-6 years.
Are you stupid? I'm asking a question. Sabi unimi say yam fan question normalization na adwene na me ka kira asem yi say Kotoko ku jina ba bia die ntia oso opa time ne say born oba na agu na fe ne start bibia na ma no boy yi ma course under 17 ma we na we fa yin gosi he ntia fe ne ye bibia se etie bebre abzafani o say at this point only cool heads can win. Kotoko say yes, our heads are hot. It can never be cool. Sabi yanda ne nkwasi afọ so move mo. O say only cool heads can win. Opposite na ye din ne ha no. Na kete nkwanti ye ba ye na nka ye normal. Aboard the sanity. Win lose or draw. Ni ma me nsa ne wo mu. Enti no say ye nya lose anya hwe. Nioma so nioma hwe gu na hu se de osisise. Akwa bi nioma hwe gu sa da bi hwe gu. Omuso nioma hwegu na hunu sisa akwara nioma hwegu sa da bia hwegu
na sa osun kosia
ka che Kotoko ku sa me kwa champion me say all heads can remain cool, my head will remain hot. Now it will remain hot for very good reasons because say nyina yama ye tie cooler abusapani say na besi Kotoko ese ye shase en no say press conference na say no postmart na so bi yiri mpaboa tobo ayi Utado nkofo to nioma bro na bia microphones ne camera no no mo to bro no e cat ni say next time bia ye enchantro for ye wo baba ho sa no e say gadgets ne kura di interview no ana say o start so okasa ni ye nyina obia du ne camera no obia yi microphone ne akogina bonten. We must begin to boycott some of their nonsense to let them know say we will not carry that empty message to our listeners.
Central for you obi kasa kure ebi mu si ye ya.
I'm talking about nipo mu ni nyansa fa sanko fon to che ye ni abre. Enti se Kotoko ku betrans sanko be kasa. Yet wo trans ya no obi atu mic. Obi adu ne camera ni nyina yakogina bonte. Obi afa the obi afa the recorder ni yakogina bonte.
Talk to the tables and chairs.
So that obi realize say and say munu Paul Wodi no born performance no he is gradually becoming the worst FA president in our history.
Mr. Fiona say he should resign.
They will not resign. They will not resign, but I told you that we missed a great opportunity when we went to normalization. Sabri nese ki normalization. Minim pressure kra aban no. Okay, ni ebeto aba. No mu yire de.
Na amanfo say
2019 have na makai ye be ko 2020 elections. Na football for no omuboa o. We missed a great opportunity.
About to run away.
But let me tell you something. Unim say more regime di yes o make say politics. Ghana had a report. The Wadiakoma Bank of Ghana. Wadiakoma World Bank is ikasem. And you can't throw the World Bank. Tomu yemu no. Na World Bank for no see can't throw no fine eh. And World Bank for so okay. Ti loan here be pe no mo de be man no mo de nipa be di akire. Na ti de mo bo wum ni ye. Eti kroma no. Raf ye won krofo a omo kura doctorate in economics. At that time, who Minister of Finance wa? You were Dr. Wee, Omunina finance gurus mkwa bujabeni. Uni na wa bank ye. Omo fankura omo ye university ewo Germany.
Se service do moko
ye. Enkura omo ye university wa Germany omo use finance. Ani don ba Ghana say. Munis kana chi na monko implement program no structural adjustment program no monko implement ba Ghana for no enti ya nkwada ba bia ya dri ese obitimi choka ta de ko ba FIFA se FIFA for enkofo no ye ne ekromfo no nyina ba no ye ne mu ya ntime enti yasramu a momfa enkwada bia omoso sports management football management emra no ma render service mfama ye eno kura nim se FIFA for be duomo ga giemre. We must write a letter to FIFA as a collapse executive council no
why na was elected
man panyin no so dey ni me see ya tikromana madam Grafu akufu court ko gu GFA obi anye ye hwe ye bobo e ma FIFA subventions so mo de banyina mo de buy sa finish FIFA sikari nyina buy me kai say ayi tender na na mabonte to ayam pia say e na kofia mo anye football person na FIFA sika ba na be si so kofia mo na e ko aban hokoye business case ko ji sika at the ball normalization cap ewie ya ema winner 100,000 ka say winner no a players on beche another 100,000 mo kai so mo de 1 billion be ma players na beche cap no o kai sa asem amunya ball flow lose question lawyer kofia mo ye business mungo wo mo tiomba bi ne de ball show mo sasa mo nye ball ne nyama ball fo no e so panyi agese sa de na wo bank ye bie adem kura no ma wi university afa no ma ye finance o university ya do mo ba Ghana na unim dia fari o mraf me kaisa delegation be du ye no na Ghana ye doctor for insa gu o machi na nkura nkete e bi ko no offer sekete no
first from school
amon sa gu o machi sei ye receive o sei ya na no pomo ko adwuma finance ministry wa o mo chocho nkata o prepare ya so de koma akura na hwem wo mo prepare bibia ya so mo de koma nkura na wa banglo ma mo hwem okay no master ono tiase a eni timi spend this car no bebe hedu no sa na ese ye bo no kete de busopanyi wa kire Ghana fo nyina se oni capacity no kete che Ghana fo nyina se wa bon adwuma no ontimi nye so obetimi aya wonya ample time wonya enough time but sa na nsem wa chocho to Facebook say cool hairs kete you get cool hairs and what cause why dey we no sanke nyina yenye di ma yes say Ghana qualify entino ene na atubebu mpanyifo se ombenya bia be shewo sisi mpanyifo aka to se said mpanyifo kan no enye cool hairs ese gidi me see to the extent that the crack manager or address press no we must go and meet him the moment he starts speaking obi am for the microphone and the camera free o
pepe me da se me
so e di nyansa be turi okay ade a omode Seblata
yes
Seblata have been re-elected FIFA president 87.9 Seblata ba so be address press na nkofo kura fake dollar no mo start so mo tuma no
guno so
omo tuma na sa na sa ko share dem na acceptance speech oba no be ready resignation letter se football ye de manipa na duru ba bia nipa ni nyina ensantwofo ni nyina ani omo ye ni nyina ase eya ono Seblata no odi asi ene oja ho ede ko ye
pepe me ba baje onyansa po ye be ru Asante ko kwa hye ye hanti focus ye nsempi ekoso ha yakoma 87.9 FM akoma sports eni gusu ede brem Yusuf yes isifu yes 87.9 wo metekins wutie ma hu se wo bra matonto ato nyumbi asende di aba amafo ye beba ho Seraph Mr. Fianusi, the every president must resign. Government intervene. Yes, sir. We will smoke him out. Ombeti yenka.
Say, me pese me address it. Uso beba makton to nyum no so.
Makton to the nyum bia.
Oh, radio iso. Ana opon.
So what denka?
Maintain can asem na kan na
what's bunya hu.
Football Obia will identify himself with football people. I do not want to. Me independent minded and not dwell on anybody. I make us sure. So I go with Pepe's suggestion. Say Kibenya, but best ambassador and just announce I be yes I did be the best announce.
One samra.
Baby I will be said back no ya ubegu
say do baby so am for say
back be ya ugu no
one na be say
because they said yeah because you say no okay ti ya me nyum na nyum ne me de sa okay onti because there's a certain inherent interest bra football no mo ye no o benefit you I tell you. You have no idea. Ubetimi aka esu morning television aka sam when you are there they don't care the benefit inherent in there. Hey! if you get closer to them, I find out when they tell Ghana for you know betting me the nipa that's any atom nipa or my menu or papa because oh a year to was it dead da and to honor as why in Juma because oh we are so coy or Juma and coy and so we no matter what you say you won't resign football. Na football ultimate budget ultimate ko jiska aban honum wo ade na akobọ no yama ohuska no wasa ya another budget no wasa akọjiska na diska ni mienu nyina no aka bonti bra yi je yi ho na no prepare memorandum of understanding say opoyi uni age sign honum no prepare football. It is the most corrupt institution. It is where I misbehave, I hear everything and goes for free. Football. The dana me cry and for how omo budget ne omo expenditure. And I bra munyai na say because you read the budget, nobody questions you. Now PTS PTS kana uko joma na ka chemso dey say one day nobody question you. Obi are spending hundreds and millions of dollars. Okojina football people and at their congress. Nobody asks a question. I want to say go for it. Something fundamental is wrong with the mindset of people, football people. They question nothing. They ask no relevant question. Omu fa won say ade no. Say we benya under 20 then their chairman obeji anu akontino wa settle na wie wo ya fa management committee member ya settle wa wie we on say number no is enti obetimi ya sorti obia out with appointment and positions and order and silence all of them enti wo betina han mosu so far as you cast no vote on found it is the reason why do baby I need a qualify hey I had a situation no aban you fund you fund football GFA and funding any football over is the reason why government can have the audacity to venture into football and demand certain things to be done. And FIFA to me can't anything because elsewhere the federation now was secure the year I had no woman share Blackstars ya kona because I buy sika your budget $4 million you better akwaje dey akọ yeah $5 million every match be able be almost a cost say go and find out those figures and you will understand why so many sycophants praise singers fanatics they didn't chairman to me Keti sa obi beside relevant question be and to now we constructive criticism na dey yen say what time and for omo organize a Save Ghana football demonstration omo ko present here you know they feel say omo anti at times say I don't know and Ghana ye bre no because we are very good intention. You criticize because you are passionate about say mind football ne because no who say oh against you who say oh mom na your problem nti say you be who say na do e dey na ye say wo so da na ye praise singer ti e ba ya ka anko ye ni abetena ha ai Ghana football dey koye keti abomodi o otuado ayade o sabi o tifia on gase ngofo ma bobo adam. That is how people have turned into. When the thing is staring at them in the face, enya the moral right to talk about it. And many guys can just say, some person would deposition me now cause wow. Surround yourself with people who will look at you in the face and tell you the truth. For me, a bit me a can credit so get some pen credit or be entry or more behind a can crash on person. But then can normally what you want to do well. You don't surround yourself with praise singers. Or be out better and share with praise singers. Or you wouldn't clear my own to me in can't only even the courage to tell you because or die or down. Or do you want to me sure anyone can just say open your Adiana way and yet because or die. I am saying that the reason why I can't have a bedroom and say Ojian was one will be out winning in your own to me no and was starting so appointed into Aminu Shadow. Or secretary away, what the man will not to check positions in the man did me Stephen appear free ho. Near lightweight near the Nakwa son. Some yesterday appeared kudu sanim
no one na
Aminu Sado jina kudu sanima what agreeing by the world team which of them that be making impact. I mean can you how low can you sink? And you did all this and said appointment and I'm going for your creative problem sana fair player way or try to call captain no they come away no call Jordan na Jordan wofu no call no na kasa no the captain no they break Jordan no man be and say basa mismanaging everything messy and so when I listen to me TS passport let me tell a guy oh yeah what's the name of the lady now she have foreign media Ghana football and they are telling you a case of a classical example of how to mismanage footballer Ghana football just a potential talent but yeah mismanaging na ye tan one kwanya yeah first year up there a definition of this is the definition of cluelessness that would be a clueless definition of cluelessness definition of arrogance definition of everything and found consumer Ghana football.
Mama na me homra seraf ana wote ne kan nyansapo eba ma fidie no nkoso na ya.
I'm saying that Ghana must not
This is what happens when people refuse to think. Kotoko and his cohorts have destroyed Ghana football, and it is surprising he's seeking a third term. Very useless people, wasting time and resources. We if we owner Holy Cross, a brother, a friend, and everything. Open I salute you, Mr. Kotoko is limited of ideas and is not ready to hear anybody. Why he considers anybody who criticizes him as an enemy. I don't believe that Kotoko can turn things around with that attitude of arrogance and plainness, unless we Ghanaians, led by journalists, go to FIFA to help us. For Nanado will never help us. These so-called football people only think about how to fill their pockets. MC Malik and also Edway Abba. Original Saint, my father, Asoche Father, I salute you. Also, Japan management of the GFA and the ESCO members are shedding tears in their handkerchiefs strike because your citizens are suffering. Mami Fanya Sapo Ingram Emam.
Mama ye ni say yam fanka
Buzia ni nyansa pono me to be e de free ora ketinsem na wachro abusuan watro letter tintintin and walk kansam ewo
Akuma FM 87.9 kuma
sene da bia ye no ye ba diagnose na ye yi no kra na pie Kat said definitely this is not what we want or bargain for. At this point only cool heads can win, and as leaders of our sport we stay together, be honest with ourselves and face this problem. So because yeah honest or share the trajectory Kotoko couldn't impede for the football yaka in this situation, and as they say in this contest, the only honest thing Kotoko and non crowd betting a year if they are truly being honest, and they say to switch off their laptops, sign out from the GFA office, and in the books of the GFA say Jumano Munye Bim. That is the only way. Ket Bemia Giatum say they are being honest. So more face the problems of Ghana football. Because after 5 years there, now can say yeah can honesty. Honesty means you're very transparent. I will be away. But 5 years now the Premier League continues to sink. And sink it. I drew a point in here, and they almost the wedding for camera naba. You need a headline sponsor. Teams in the crane named you move your own budget. And an your Maya Basa. Blackstars and also another benchmark into when we talk of local football. Mama money mahon because the interest of most Ghanaians ever into the Blackstars 90. And they Blackstars no atiato ntu. Nti abusu penyi una ye ochirechiri. So because of all honest in a situation, a year rotten for 5 years. No, I am superintendent of that situation, the orchestrator of that situation. In this contest, there, Seketi say on an microphone and honest of ourselves and face a problem. The only honesty and the art of honesty are Kotoko beti minen and crop YNZ. Almost signing out from the GFA office. Almost signing out from the books of the Ghana Football Association. Almost to laptop no almost to us when you agency a Jumano. Because I will be honest there. Sa Pepe Penel say or to us who can be or say the road to full recovery after normalization Abusia is definitely bumpy and rough. Yashisha no foforo. Inti ade no problem bi ani ho foforo. Inti ade no problem bi ani ho. So how do you recover from adia and say I want a natural state? So Ket I will try bri book num ne ete words na we use na say because in sembia o try bia too infantile, childish and communicate na ansam na wa try no enuhu sembia ni ho Ketting some now, what you know, and once and be anywhere. One take blame no as a football FA Cup. Our car say, what the Ghana qualify for ye. Now, ye league season be or ye artwork be by a sebi. Mammy for ya munya dukubo mutin in our dish an achievement. No, I had one to me point to say, I take full responsibility of Adia Yakumu Sesina. And however, more consensus in Inamati. And major masem na ma try the revive it. Say Ghana football no be year. Or say the road to full recovery after normalization. Na minim say normalization no say ye COVID. Say ye intobro bi na baye. Say ye adie bi na Ebola bi na baye. But bronina ne kasa no actually mu say si ye kasa adie bi ye normalizer na say ewo normalization process. Ye fa e dia cost state say ko ansa na ye use bi. Enti adie na say ana owura Dr. Kofi Amwa ene ewura no besesa ade no omuye ni yi ene ye normalized and ye hand over a normalized football to the football people ene omu de akoba bia ma football na san bodam afede ye onko chire nko kasa was say the recovery which means the state na wono na bodam ntina samna na ya diagnose ni ya yimu ni ya kire ni say get what's more okay the only honest thing I'm betimi aye no I say you really want to fix Ghana football because after 5 years in the Abusia after 5 years in football management o kaprenim Blackstars na kana ye ball hono Abusia metia ya na me boda mu because me hu the doctors na ye e theater surgeries a mo ye bi mu ye ni surgery ye mfa nipa tu nko gina say doctor Accra Sports Stadium ni baba ye di nipa 45,000 and gina kudos 45 minutes pe o no ma ko je $100,000 eno so ntimi nche ena ade no atia atofom ket me pass papa nkanchire Ghana for there I say, let's be honest, stay together, cool heads. Cool heads, and we don't manage the football. I am on a more manage. And what's now okay? Say within corridors, you know. I say football people now I gangi up against you. The contest in which we use to be say or say this time we call for cool heads or say then cool heads can only win. You decided the state of Ghana football until unless it's so more only or year juman or be a fool say for a juman tour and now so you are calling for cool heads for peace and calm. So the bay away to me a boni now so more in no omu bootlickers omu nyina your handbag remote control baby I bet direction e ho na eko nka ko ba san ni nipa ba 200 e the application aba na wa kire ne awope na wa ko outside nyoma na wo eko fa otohado so abusia menya nsapo ne se ket nsema wa kire nyina sabi we need to be more problem tokuru. Now, yeah, honest, I survey, I fix the problems of Ghana football. The best way you can do it at this point is you switch off your laptop, you log out of the office of the Ghana Football Association. Okay, the Ministry of Youth and Sports. From today, you are no longer the Football Association president Ghana because you have failed. And only the only honesty in idea question because 5 years there. I clear. When your polling station you can say agent be am sign where there you nyina ye ni tuam said you obey any party monumental failure nti open honesty there now we honest with one kasa keto krekune there. I think say it's about time you leave office in a way so obe fix the problems of Ghana. But at no point and I also kasa what the normalization bem because sa brofo no you will be free or him lazy krum na we jama ne ba omo say na se kire ne say sa de na bodam na ye de ba sabi ni state a kire say na adwene ye adwuma nti obi abetima yusu bi nti wo fa de ne say nti wo kasa nkofa say normalization na Ebola ana say yade bi measles amre bi ne kun kwada wo kroma enya sa na ade ne te
Steve Menasi was here Command Sports is number 1 in Ghana. Daniel Amano. Good evening to you, Abusapani, Pepe Suarez, and your crew. I'm watching you live from IPT. Alijo Ken is my name. Hey, Abusapani, I'm very happy that I was here and his Sudanese qualified and Ghana did not qualify. Thomas the King. Dear any. Nyansapo and Yeguswa Yade Bremon. Yes, sir.
Somebody must ensure that Otuado is sacked before the end of this week. Ese tumi bi abro ketokreku die no so. Ensure say na watwe we be kona wiye na Tuesday. Enkosi Friday die na owura no konukruma o kose okoye na dwuma onkopa dwuma o Germany ho. We cannot endure Otuado being the Blackstars coach for the World Cup qualifiers. Never, but you didn't train no. Otuado actually clearly said only what it takes. So they be building national team at the MIA. Na Kabiru Buamina Safa omu criteria na omu kaso omu dipe coach ne 2 page ne so mame. Abusapani Catherine nkofo ka kire so omu pe obi a eba esedi osinim sedi esihye team onim hyehye. Obi a wagigi nkuruwa yaza no mga proving winner
87.9 Kumasi.
Obi onim team building. Sesi aye kase na asam na mobo minister na esenka obusa questions no ono no oni the capacity in fact ono kra de ket no kra ya de che no omo number sabra ye kasai owo ne constituency ho ne nia brepa menya sho se boy ye fa no ho enti ne nia brepa se obe nya ni seat no intact. Etebuzo penyi sabre pa na esa ka minister na freket no afre Otuado na tren jaza na sankrofo ekrite na umiti ere no mfa odwuma man kirem Otuado wo obi di nkobo obi ji obi bia na because you don't meet the criteria that was set for the position. You don't meet it. And some of them penfo kuru chedi gu krata so ekwaye flyer de beto abonten you Otuado you did not qualify. You need sade no. Now in Bakwa and Rav Otuado di gu money mazen. Or see he has been in coaching for 12 years. Na criteria and say you must be in coaching for 15 years. Otuado and gu money mazen. The potential head coach should be a proven winner in coaching top men's national or club football. And Otuado omiti sa criteria no me pacho UGI and more office of the president asema ye ka yene mo ba as a coach no or a proven winner in coaching top men's or men's national team or club football. Number 2, must have a football philosophy that aligns or complements our DNA. Now, said DNA phone or corona. One go for my opinion. And way DNA in a way. Ah, it's catch no, my catch on say. I did be your person. All the entire near bro person va a Bible no say. Va the baby should be a 1 cent a pet. I did make it to click when you bring and say near the back credit to say on the DNA by. And so DNA no only on paper or koba po England for adian or fire and what baby England is be o2 no Ghana shell. Dana adian buy no kwabra da so tie ya na mse kwabra adi run no fa soft copy no fa she 10 in here hade apa university for no be munya ma assignment na akopepe no ma 10 it in or mo 10 it in ya na kire ba bia akokope na yetwam. Ye tani ade ni ina nyi uza England vade ni bia England she bia ye Ghana copy work free so the DNA ni buy the pa for so baako under 17 for nkra na nam nim say smash them at the DNA is smash it smash it get closer smash them and smash it them guys ye she DNA na so unim say sa under 17 na ra free mu no na mo fa for man na 20 mo fa nkra ni bi yakofa nkra for fra DNA ni ye sha say under 17 mo nka ho ɛna ɔmo aba under 20 eti DNA ni ye smash lie ɛde man nkra nyina no ya smash ya to abisa panyi me say aha na otu ade gu omoni masere nti second criteria no must have a proven philosophy that aligns or complement our DNA. Third one, must hold the highest football license in world with over 15 years coaching experience. Otu ade onu masem nie ɛwa wa bosesi ama tiefo otu ade say over 12 years of coaching experience. Somebody must be beaten. Ese kwe to be see obi body head no. Yaka obi agobi head is out as. No, you can't be right. Do mum say na ka dia hwere hunu so na mo jafi mu ba. Ana me kai. Na den ti na criteria no say. Ese di pakro no. Our highest license no coaching for 15 years. No try to say or coaching for 12 years. No ya coach no. Explain this to me. Somebody must explain to me more mutie our Facebook page no so no o de o wankyeremu afa nkyeremu no mame omo see based on the GFA criteria o see must hold the highest football license in the world with over 15 years coaching experience o to do atrasi akeka under time also coach or yes assistant coach obi Munchi Gladbach under 17 na ori aka ho okay ni nyina bom no nya 15 onya 12
years and no kra wa ya adwuma no the second
ni nyina aka obe coach Ghana koba ye nyina odi asoso wanya 12 yete ho so ye coach e kire say buja pen enti Mr. Somebody must invite Otuado and invite Kotoko and talk Kotoko say sao jema ni bibia foma because o kofie nyame ya do akosia da ya memenda fia da ya ye jare kwan tu je na dia foma no
87.9
because the criteria you people asserted you know he did not meet the criteria. So tell us how and why he became a coach. Katre, kwa be na fast wo. Mo na mo set criteria no. Enke ye ana e bia obi ti ba bi. Ana ni pa kwa set criteria no ma enka be ka se bia no nya dwene. But this criteria was set by the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association. Executive Council meboa. Yeah. And we say see for Blackstars coach.
Yes sir.
E di kan no e say we obi a we proven winner. Temso penye we participant mpo into Otuado obey and anko coach Manzo 5 ewo Bundesliga nim for 10 years no one year here and go meet first criteria on your proven winner almost yes we win your member team what I say national team and I say eh class side on win be that you meet first one yes nya hwe and am ko second one say dia na bia mo ko pay no also philosophy na no Ralph ebuza question bi at that time na Otuado about 21 oh this is about 22 abuza panyigana fo etie mi nyina mo ame Otuado the philosophy here there ade ba ko pe na Otuado nim dabi o nya ade na selection dabi o get wrong ade ba ko pe so o ka surely upa bon voice o ka say go surely asamba ko pe na Otuado tim ka ni
Pepe ye dia bro na o ya be yasre
upa for voice ri bitum na bo surely asa on gas and papa bia coach ni wabon onya de but asamba ko timi kan yi an say Otuado o ka say ka bia surely wo ba wunti o surely
aba for the wa ba
surely nkuan Otuado nim ka asa
thank you Pepe
entabu sapanyi wa meet first one yi surely philosophy ni woni bi number 3 na to so 3 don so I say 15 years Otuado calculated the under 17 oh Borussia Mönchengladbach obotimbi o say hey Kabiru mrefu kan kai me o so ko Denmark e ko ye assistant to second division wakika ni nyina bo fa pa wonya 12 ade ina da almost 50 years o so be twan draw o so be o so ko se kai normal adwuma se ko bi dam bo se ko bi dam by now he expose we sabe ka yire no mesu because o mu ni so wo ko dam a proven track record in team reconstruction organization development of young talent. Yet Ghana has that time. Hey, Brady, Yamin Philip, you want to enjoy what? I'm saying, or trying to Jude Bellingham. Hey, me, I'm saying, one on a Holland. Jude Bellingham, Karim Adeyemi. No more, I don't want players in United. Last one, proving disciplinarian, tactician, and leadership skills. Coach, you typically captain's band, Emma, Ralph, and Boca, that's all I ya. No, the boy has to have Ibame. No, I know the about Kabiru Kakra, not Kabiru Abo, no, I no, the Amo Kakra, no, I know the Amo Kakra. Captain's armband, and what did you grow? Yes, or leadership skills, or total leadership skills. As well, try to know, almost a tactician. Tactician, only mobile or tactics. Make us who did Diagro. Make us also try to imagine not line. No pigeon is up. No, you see. On him the oil. Well, who's a coach is near me? And who's what try to imagine no hair. Unim say, Ralph, careful for a match commissioner and revenue. Or my capture to advance pitch invader. It can't be funny at $10,000. Let her know much earlier answer or moves as I Ghana coach. No, yes, say go no money, say a pitch invader. I was up in your born saying, I know about it. That's why you mind. Almost capture as pitch invader. Say against Niger. Yeah, say winning goal. There is a pitch invader. Now, says you are about to invade the pitch now. Near final $10,000. That's why you're Otado. That was a penny. How many say? Boy no say go na kra no say go no ono angasa say go no ye no onim say attack versus Niger when jubilate you to the we boy na mo no to adu dimrika atesi pitch so pitch invader we invade the pitch no aba be wura so ama say afa ne patcho excellent commissioner say you free because we ne captain yes no ko catch bi so onya pitch invader o munyi ni o so coach dia onim say na coach na you know so man who say dan ko no here na because ye bo match ye mamu technical team obi anya na yi na accreditation na ne de na ko to mo for say a pitch invader obi abetia di park so ma you all right ye kwa ko tuasika o to ado no kwasem wo me say say Blackstars next call up o to ado na ye call up no somebody must rise up. Somebody beyond the GFA president, sports minister, is one to me now. Me as particular central government, a Bremen penny for young Pomo to no to them the penny on to me and my way. Pepe Suarez, get ready. Would you be room was Asante? Meba, was say good afternoon. Watching you, boss, from Achuma Boko. Okay, Adum Binti, dear. I don't know. Was see they've made our football a mess. Extremely difficult to watch. Why must this ever happen? We must find answers. Naninyame, I don't know, Sidwe Abba. Fred Anyomi, watching live from China Mall. I need your number. Okay, you be doing komo. Or say I'm really enjoying this sports team. More fire. Oliver say Bafo, not only the oh, they are just there to share monies for themselves. Okay, Oliver, and as how do we please, good evening, Seraph. We Ghanaians should demonstrate against Kate and his staff. They are all das. Samuel Opoku Waride. I don't know. I am 87 FM. Enter Mayor draw no. For phone dial star 439 hash. Star 439 hash. Once a media general stations in Inayi. I command number 6 into boss 6. What's send this 6 now? A baby saw to send back a 5 Ghana cities. For Husembi. Tododo enter not draw no. Bas Nyan Sapo and a Seraph. Nyan Sapo.
I mean, Kone Boko. Mami radio fan shock a crabby. Me your mammy no. Algeria part ways with coach after AFCON exit. Algeria for dismiss Jamel Belmadi after AFCON exit. Gambia coach Tom Saintfiet resigns after AFCON exit. yenka bi nkyerɛ na ɔmo emfantie ɔmo ntia de kakra bi yensa anko ha no bio ɔse Tanzania's Adel Ramorich sacked after receiving 8-match ban for the comment. Coach is second. Egypt sacks Portuguese head coach Rui Victoria following Pharaoh's shocking exit from AFCON. Nations that have standards. Omaya omo standards no. You see this things. I mean, quite FA presidents when they had the credit. I mean, for international fan council. Now, yeah, you can't be on them now. You can't see when the nation has principles and has standards. Say individuals who have principles no more standards. It drew the head. Enimguasie ba. Yeah, yes, enimguasie mfata Kenny. Enimguasie ba. If you out me acknowledge say, my disappointing on my 30-something million people have caused you pain and all that. Because of that, I am bowing out. I am naming a sacrificial lamb. No matter at least a compensating pain. No, you mitigate pain. And it says, "Me ya dia na dia extremely ma anya dia." Say me twi me ho a, emma intiness obi kum obi a. Ebi obi won mo just yes sentence the corporate no kra no. Etimi e a certain level of relief at the ma victim no enkrofo. Na se ba se nipa no da so nam honom na o bonsri head koba ebra wadi bonia. It causes a lot more pain to the family of the victims. Sani situation na ye. Enti ye go through pain na man for bonsri he. No more add the salt to injury. It can be betrayed. Now we have had a lot of there are persons that have very principles. It do sabreya yet me yen to me and defend and justify the what they do is that they take a bow, respect themselves, bow out and say machime ho a year from so na say please a compensate for the pain. But when people look at you in the fancy Italian FA boss or resigning after Italy failed to qualify to reach the work and qualify for World Cup, no one taking a bow was a mad mass. Libya FA president was a matron with Yakoso in Nigeria and no a bow out, no action. We have had FA president that take a bow or train home because or did they say what I have done is a monumental failure. Manyade na watching who now Gary Southgate was me call I'm fat heroes and matching who my resign with dignity no bow out. Come on, others will take about yes, there are others who are pushed, but those who are pushed they do baby now realize that I no dignity be any we need integrity be here or no they say in his personal selfish interest because it is so absurd to tell us I am the one that can fix it after 5 years. Otuado, after Yama about 22 matches in charge of the Blackstars, Afena Abekacha said you want to fix it. Great. After 5 years, Afena Obe fix it. What are you going to fix? Arehosem. FA chairman Greg Clark resigns after unacceptable comment. Asama make an on the disaster radio. Only a comment or make a comment or can assembly near you no what you know was need people are not having machomo ye come here ye or mine 16 regions in go be a bobna now we have started Facebook no was out on some debray. Like you ask yourself are we not angry enough as a people? And I have and my interact with a lot of people. The way I'm for so my way probably a lawless country. Can by this time can be FA headquarters one can be one. But you have but I told that don't joke with the heart and finally park on the people are angry. And yet the reason mom mismanaging your man. No, what can be actual BOBNT? You have mishandled and mismanaged a lot of things, and it has brought us this far. So the least I can be to me and say, manyade. Afeni pe bomti major like ya Lawson. ɔsɛ ne din ho hia no wɔkɔ fie na ne ma ne ne yere no mu ka adai afei de ɔsɛ watwe ne ho. Oh, people have taken certain decisions based on mere principle. The fact that I feel I have failed. Only everyone must admitting a failure. And say yeah, deal winning. So woman, you may be doing you now cause why they catch yourself. They be under a exit when the applause is high. A brand new pair bodge so na sabrena no what take no watch who stage in so come enough for better so. O cause why obeju eni so. Until man for do baby omuju mani so because they have failed. Yakwa iba no. Cameroon disaster. Eko Cote d'Ivoire disaster. Ni na ket ba ni wo defend it. So you have had 3 different disasters. Tournament, Bassa, group stage exit. Group stage, you say yes, exit with dignity. You free mutant. Now you do baby now a Comoros. Coach, ne buofu wakose Ghana ya manan said ne buofu chesi coach Ghana. That's the level these people have brought us. Yakwa ye tournament now be media men versus a coach. Look at this the level of embarrassment. Media men versus players. Now then you come and you mismanage another fame was staring at you in the face. No dignity, no apology, no principles, and one because Charlie FN Contractual say goodies wo sika wo visas a lot of things happen over there. So when they look at all the things and the advantages and the opportunities, or feel say I am wanted to be insulted and abused. Hey, so far as minya benefit no principle, no integrity, nothing. I mean, how people should live for principles, people should live for something. At least bow out, save the nation that agony. Now, Minister, why? Opinion, things are wrong, and I'm calling. I'm calling. There are times when the heat of the moment, when the heat get to a certain crescendo, wow, be bow out. Now the Omayano, you know what is happening? I can imagine the next Blackstars game. What mood? And now they're calling Ghanaian say come and support us. Do you have even the audacity, the moral justification to call for anybody to support you?
Otuado someone supporting that World Cup no mon qualify. Pepe Suarez, Asante Kotoko, I am Sinisia Anra. Rum kakra. Abwa for once a monfa draw no to us mame. Yeba.
Observani. Kotoko supporters no and right asare nyano. So mo prosper ni training no. Wow. Ai, poli nana poli my friend panic chout and na o see that boss. Ti me ma hokra no ba. Observani beka se mo onko. Ti nana poli se okoyi ya no aba na otunufo. Ba oba na otunufo ansare ya wotime nko. Ti o se okoya wi. Ombo fu pa chairman Alexander Manumo. Asante Regional Circles Council Chairman any Commander Griffiths mu nyina try so mbe stop on but almost say that be adru na no kwase me say Ogum is still in charge and ebetu to dwa say ya pam no da bi meeting na course no Ogum is still in charge and ebi mo say meeting course wo manhia rodo hurada sam tugu and opem so ni abra o sie ne ba na me hwe video bi amamre zuduru ba bi ayefe o se achempemine utumfo opoku areba nti na se tuba na se ono so de ba ne wo fa maye ne ma nti enra enana odampam na ya so opem so wa pakam wo tisi from na o tradition e duru ba bia na ma na ya fa busapayi ukrotuo ha no ukura sekan wo jina na ban nchen enkofo se nura woni Ogum ye meeting nura bede no opem so ja sa abre no ti pacho o ti sa se bi nura opem manhia ne ayi dabi anya no kre meeting ne bre ba so ada ko jache sorry e ba so o de no kwada so Asante Kotoko secretariat ho and a meeting no e ba so and the long and short of it is ogum eguso eye na dwuma ogum eye na dwuma nana penkra the concern and the frustrations of the supporters etu nanim ogum ese onuma ne break akra na ball na nkra na ball no enye ball a den man so obenya win se ke bia nkofo chi kotoko no mabọ kotoko ahye omo anko no be den de patriotivo ogum asem na me ka dia meti na me kan enti omuma ne break akra na no any the position ye ka say that is what it is. Prosper na te ogum e defending the players ni yipa busa say players no e bia de omo nya de players no o defend boys ni say our professionals or group of players are omo ye very strong and he believes in them enti eno Prosper na te ogum ne dia and patcho cash out no Kabiru about 45 and 2 minutes na odi atuana wa dada. Okay, in the next 2 minutes, cash out. Akuma 87.9 FM. Now also Odisika. Ukra Telecel. Ukra MTN. A star 439 hash. Star 439 hash. On Telecel on MTN. Star 439 hash. No one selected number 6 and Akuma FM. O select 6 now. After number of tickets are all total. Na odi agusu. Baku ya 5. Say many one come begum 10. Uboze obedi sikaro. Udi shima sikaro ebebawa enjebia. Na ere draw no at the eba ayakai. Say Electroland. Omo the Black Friday and Xmas Bonanza at the aba. Electroland. Almost a Black Friday and Xmas Bonanza. Xmas came early with a flavor of Black Friday. Black Friday offers. Enjoy live like movie experience with a Samsung LD FHD 32 smart TV at only 3,299 starting from 10,999. You can get a Samsung Duracool twin cooling plus refrigerator and a free 4 gas burner starting at 6,499. You will enjoy the coolness of the season with Samsung AC Plus and free blender. With just 3,299, you can get a TCL top mount fridge and a free deep fryer. You need a freezer for your bulk storage. Grab our TCL 208 liters at 4,499 with free air purifier. With 2,499, you can get a media top load washing machine and a free 5 gas burner. You can enjoy your Netflix with a Nasco Smart Flat Vidal 50-inch at 4,999 and get a free Nasco Karaoke portable audio speaker. From 2,699, you can also get a bottom freeze Nasco and a free cooker set. Rush now to any Electroland showroom and dealer stores across Ghana and enjoy these exciting discounts and free gifts. Remember to participate in our Achadia Kesia promo and stand a chance to win the double every week and monthly. Electroland Ghana, home of affordable electronics and appliances. We aye Electroland. Me pacho ade bia utobi ane e chawade e chena Messi so ade amaye pa. Frempa for anakofa AFR roll-on ade abaye AFR roll-on. AFR roll-on. You with different flavors. Would you be now you sure confidence adi kodi pobno enya sebketwa eye frempa for dama and on the AFR roll on adia ba udwani chem our comfort donko enterprise anti-gifty cosmetics Ziwe cosmetics Kachile cosmetics and Vero and some monikasa e ho nyina no obina do na so atu home sweet cereal legumes and kwadana eko suku no we ne friend Tom Brown abusuan chamfa ye ka ofie ne yedi sanso na anopa ye be dibi anwumre ye tene edibi and kwadan de kosko ebo mu ye pa onim se home cereal legumes yade mo yade wheat ana soya beans ana afra na nkwada di mpanyini di emotafo de yanso obro bosomi ensia wo betimi adibi amanioma koyi e de amana ba bia ye ton provisions bia no ubenya home cereal legumes ni bia to amuso calibrators Ghana ha adro bia no a yɛde garlic na ayɛ a ɛduru amusu deɛ no ɛne deɛ mɛka ɛde akyerɛ wo enti amusu garlic bitters no improve blood circulation reduce cholesterol prevent numbness control urine flow good for stroke patients afei obi a wɔhome ketewa bi a anaasɛ ɔyɛ adwuma ketewa bi a na wabrɛ ɔhome a ɛnsisi so waduro ɛyɛ amusu garlic bitters ma menka wo sɛ amusu garlic bitters wontimi nna a waduro nie ɔnom bi na watwitwa bi wobɛda yie paa ama nneɛma kɔ yie ɛnso ɛdeɛ ma amusu garlic bitters no food and drugs authority ɔmagye atom ɛde stamp asi so wɔn ɛde akɔ kɛn UST akɔ nhwehwɛmu ɛwɔ herbal department hɔ bibia ɛde dɛm mepatwɔ wokɔ misti ba tani ba pudanka ba wode w'ani kyɛ bɔ blazer rekɔ a kɛnkyi kɔnenak ne baabi ɛtɔ nnuro bia no a wobɛnya amusu garlic bitters ne bi atɔ you could be the luckiest nyame adom a 30th of November and the grand draw of the luckiest na eba so but unim say answer na beba so no da bia the nipa dear into the motorbikes TV sets shelf freezers and other exciting prizes and once over phone no dial star 712 hash star 712 hash or dial star 712 hash the big one eba so 30th November 2024 you could be the luckiest bomodian sabadal star 712 hours luckiest unim say what do wani HMI National Lotteries Authority one and regulate our Caritas platform no so me kayo akoma prisons achede nyame adoma 19th of December na say ena bosume pepe and 19th of November bosume person na yani image of the Kumasi Central Prison kwa di bronya bibia wo abede boy bia me pa chompen for the nchemu aba ade no alcoholic drinks enka sanso na energy drinks enka soft drink bia wo bia emo afi wo a opese wo maye enioma bi etese anwa obema washing powder obema bathing soap obema washing soap oil bibia wo bia no o de boy o di sika so ba ye beje number na de force no 0530 507849 0530 507849 0530 507849 ebeboa anioma
Bebe medase obi adi scan ne mum na line no akati enti mesamba na ai line akati enti hwema me mesamba na mabeche ba ma menye this birthday wish